Hello everyone, we are live for the second to last race here in the second Blue-Emu Offline Stock Cup Series season. It is time for the Bank of America 25 from the Charlotte Roval. After this 11 lap event, we'll have our Championship 4 heading into the season finale at Rockingham. So without further ado, let's take a look through your starting lineup. On pole is the number 45 Fanatec Toyota Supra of Ryan Llewellyn, taking his first pole this season, and to his outside is the number 1 Burger King Chevrolet Camaro of John Davis. Row 2 sees Derek Hamill and Jackson Kelsey. Row 3 is our highest starting chaser Row 3 is the 68 of Neo Stark and the 63 of Roval Gussel. Row 4 sees our highest starting chaser in Riley Wilkin, who's in a must-win scenario, next to Vincent David. And rounding out the top 10 is the 38 of Hitaka Kitsune and the 76 of Noah Clifton. Row 6 sees Azul Cielo next to Felix Jansen. Row 7 is the 86 of Nonigan Scott next to the 84 of Rose Neal. Row 8 sees Neal's teammate Holioko next to Seishin Tomioka. Row 9 would have been the 34 of Ryan Keith, but he's heading to the rear for failing post-qualifying tech, and next to him is the 3 of Patrick Starr. And then it'll be Zachary DeLello and Rafiq Razana in a pair of Toyotas. Behind them in row 11, it's the 99 of Tim Pitch and the 36 of Renan Issip. Row 14 sees Nijika Kazami and John McFadden. Row 12. Row 13 is the 16 of Wyatt Qualley and the 54 of Theo Spletzer. Row 14 sees Logan Williams next to Bailey Pendergast. And rounding out the top 30 is the 70 of Kevin Hulkenberg and the 6 of Jake Galloway. Then in row 16, a pair of Toyotas in Nelson Reeves and Chrissy Spletzer. Row 17 is the 74 of Blake Inaki and the 14 of Devin Fair. Row 18 sees Josh King next to Leland Hill. Row 19 is the 57 of Anderson Reed and the 28 of Evan Hunter. And rounding out the top 40 is a pair of Toyotas in Adam Mitchell and Blair McKenzie. Then the last two qualifiers are the 60 of Jackson Maine and the 75 of Tommy Rollo. So Charlie Davenport, who won this race last season, is not in the field this time, as cars are rolling here from the Roval. No mechanical issues to report, so it's going to be Ryan Llewellyn who will get to lead the field to green for the first time this season. Riley Wilkin, the highest starting chaser, he needs to win. The only way he can make the Championship 4 is with a win. But he'll have some work to do as he starts from 7th. Pace car is off. Field heads through the final chicane here before the start-finish line, and the green flag is out here from Charlotte. We are green here in the Bank of America 25. And into turn 1, John Davis going to get the good start. He almost looked like he may overdrive the corner there as they head into the infield. John Davis, Ryan Llewellyn still side by side. Jackson Kelsey looks like he's going to pick up third off of Derek Hamill, and John Davis looks like he's going to move into the race lead. Llewellyn's still going to fight back on the outside. He's going to try to maybe make a move around the outside here as they head toward the oval section. Ryan Llewellyn, is he clear back into the race lead? Not quite. Derek Hamill into the wall as they head onto the banking. Ryan Llewellyn clears back into the race lead. Now Jackson Kelsey going to be chasing after this top two pair as the yellows are out. And it looks like it's for Roval Gussel as they're going to race it back to the line. Kelsey's caught this lead pair as Llewellyn's going to lead out of the back straight chicane. Llewellyn's pulling away as now John Davis under pressure from Jackson Kelsey. Will Kelsey be able to make a move before the line? Heading down into the final chicane. Looks like that Kelsey's going to stay tucked up behind the one. Llewellyn leads them back to the caution. Then it's Davis, Davis, Kelsey, and Hamill with Neo Stark rounding out the top 5. So as the field heads on through, what has happened with Roval Gussel to bring out our first yellow here at the Roval? So it looked like that it was only a one-car incident here, and it definitely was, as you'll see here, Gussel running the outside ran wide, and Clifton got up into him, spun the 63 around, and that'll bring out our first caution here at the Roval. Single car spin for George Gussel is going to put him at the tail end of the field. Little to no damage for anyone involved. So we are back here from the Charlotte Roval. Nothing to report except for Azul Cielo taking a pit stop. The 37 is going to be restarting from further back in the field, as Ryan Llewellyn is going to be leading the field to green here, followed by John Davis, Jackson Kelsey, Derek Hamill, and Neo Stark in the top 5. Then it'll be Vincent David, now the leading chaser, ahead of Riley Wilkin, Nonigan Scott, then Felix Jansen and Noah Clifton. As coming through the final chicane, the green flag is back out here at the Charlotte Roval. Llewellyn leads once again into turn 1, as Davis looks like that he's going to hold on to second, but Kelsey's going to be trying to maybe make a move, as Neo Stark looks like he also may be looking for a move here on Derek Hamill. He's going to head to the inside here. Stark trying to move up to 4th, Vincent David right behind, and then Riley Wilkin, who's really been struggling. He needs to have a good run. Well, he needs to win if he wants to make this championship forward. That's looking doubtful, as Stark's going to try to go around the outside here to take 4th. And as I head onto the oval, Hamill's going to get the better run, and it looks like that Hamill's going to hang on to 4th at least for now. He's going to have to try to out-drag him, as there's another caution out. As they head down into the back straight chicane, Llewellyn still the leader. Contact there between Stark and Stark and Hamill. Neo Stark's going to get a terrible exit off that corner, and that's going to allow Vincent David by the 68. Potentially here. Can Stark fight back as they head into the final few corners? Stark is going to fight back. It's going to be in vain, though. Oh, at the line, Stark did manage to beat out Vincent David. But as the caution is out, there's Blake Inaki. I believe this is for him and an incident he's been involved in. Rapid fire cautions so far here at the Roval. And it is indeed for Blake Inaki. Let's see what happened here. He's ran it deep, hit the wall, and tagged Devin Fair. Just spun him around. Josh King involved. And I believe that's it. So that'll bring out our second caution. Another pretty harmless spin. Devin Fair, Blake Inaki, Josh King all involved in that. But once again, minimal damage to all parties. So we'll bring you back to the action here from the Roval. Interestingly, under the yellow, back here at the Roval, we've been having some pit stops, as Tim Pitch, Nonigan Scott, and Noah Clifton all have made pit stops. It's going to drop those guys toward the rear here. That may put a bit of worry for that 86. Oh, and there's actually, hold on, these cars have damage. Noah Clifton, Nonigan Scott, Tim Pitch all don't have their hoods. So there was some incident that we missed. As the field's getting ready to head back to green, Llewellyn leads them to green. But we've missed some incident under the caution. And that's going to put 2 chasers at the back. Oh, and contact there. Neo Stark nearly into the wall, and Stark takes out Vincent David. That is the 85 of Vincent David, a chaser upside down here in turn 1. As he gets hit by Razana, I think that was, and back onto his wheels. He's going to try to keep going here. 85 has gotten some power back into that car. He's going to drive it back to pit road, but that is disastrous for Vincent David's chase hopes. And immediately after the green flag, we have yet another caution, as we're going to watch this race back to the line. Ryan Llewellyn's pretty clear into this race lead, as I don't know if John Davis will be able to pose much of a threat to the Kiwi, but he'll definitely try here. Davis getting a good run here on the 45. He may be able to make a look here into the final chicane. Is he going to try something? He's going to stay tucked into line. It's going to allow Llewellyn to lead them back to the caution. So what has happened here to Vincent David? We saw Neo Stark get out of shape, and then David got collected and flipped. So Vincent David into turn 1. Stark tries a lunge. Oh, made contact with the 07 of Hamill, and then that sent Stark into the wall, and then up into David. Then David got tagged by the 13 of Jansen, and then Rizana helped the 85 back on its wheels. Oh, and there was another incident here a bit up the road. John McFadden, Patrick Starr. So what has happened here is it looks like that Starr just overdrove the corner, hit the barrier, and that collected McFadden. Definitely a strange incident there, but once again, another caution here at the Roval, this time taking out a chase contender in Vincent David. But we'll bring you back once again when we're ready to head back green. So we're going to restart with 2 laps to go here at the Roval. Ryan Llewellyn is your race leader. The first time he's been leading all season, as Felix Jansen, Vincent David, Patrick Starr all out of this race. John McFadden now well at the back, so is Rafiq Rizana. So this could definitely shake up the chase picture with some of these misfortunes as the pace car dives in for one final time here at the Roval. No matter what happens, this is going to be our final restart. The green flag is back out here. 2 laps to go from the Roval. It's going to be a good getaway from Ryan Llewellyn. John Davis running a bit wide into turn 1. It's going to open the door for Jackson Kelsey to try to take second. And look who's up here, the 25, Riley Wilkin, as David and Kelsey do battle. If Wilkin can get into this battle, he could maybe be in contention for this win, but Ryan Llewellyn looks like he's going to try to check out here. And the 45 is really starting to pull away. John Davis has slotted into second, Kelsey into third. Derek Hamill's going to have Riley Wilkin to battle with. Then it's Seishin Tomioka, Haitaka Kitsune, Rose Neal, Zachary DeLello, and now Nijika Kazami leads the top 10 as there's been an incident. Hollyoko, Vorge Gussel, and there's a pile up there. So that is going to end this race. And Ryan Llewellyn has a comfortable gap. I don't think anyone's going to be able to catch him. So the caution, we're going to have yet another race and under the yellow, and it's going to be Ryan Llewellyn picking up his first win since Calder Park last season. He wins the Roval. So what happened? There was a massive stack up of cars heading onto the oval section of the track. Primarily involved that 83 of Hollyoko. So let's see what happened. So, Oko trying to make a move on Reed. Reed got into the wall, it looked like. And then Oko overdrove the corner and hit the wall. Neo Stark sent around quali. Then you see Kevin Hulkenberg get turned in the background. And then everyone just kind of stacks in. Blake Inaki and Roach Gussel there at the end. And that will do it. That is a caution that will end the race. Ryan Llewellyn in the 45 for Wumi Speed Racing. His second win of his career. First this season. It's definitely gonna be a great victory for them, as Derek Hamill has a bit of damage there. Quite a few cars actually have damage. Interesting. But barring no mechanical issues here at the end, Ryan Llewellyn's gonna walk home, walk out of Charlotte here, a race winner. And oh, there's cars pitting, multiple cars pitting. That's Hamill, Wilkin, Tomioka, Neal, Kitsune, Reeves. I'm not sure what they're doing. The race isn't over. So Llewellyn's going to win. Kelsey's still going to finish third, but now that's going to move to Lello. Then the 26th, that's Kazami, Isip, Reed, all up into higher positions. What is happening here at the Roval late race drama? And now there are cars that are they out of fuel? They're just stopping. What has happened here? Bit of chaos at the end, and we'll get your full finishing results now. So Ryan Llewellyn is classified the winner. John Davis second, Jackson Kelsey third, Zachary DeLello is going to be moved up to fourth. Jika Kazami scores a top 5, Renan Isip the highest finishing chaser in 6th, then Anderson Reed, and then Hamill, Wilkin, Tomioka, Kitsune, Neal, who all pitted. Then it'll be Bailey Pendergast, Devin Fair, Noah Clifton, Wyatt Qualley, Nonigan Scott, Leland Hill, Azul Cielo, Tim Pitch, and Jackson Main running up the top half of the field. Then Mackenzie, who will finish 22nd, King, Galloway, Mitchell, Keith, who battled back from starting from the rear, Theo Spletzer, Hulkenberg, Oko, McFadden, Chrissy Spletzer, Gussel, and Gnocchi, the final finishers, with Reeves, Logan Williams, Stark, Hunter, Rollo, Rosanna, Jansen, Vincent David, and Patrick Starr failing to finish. So that has been all from what has truly been a chaotic race here at the Charlotte Roval. But we will see you next week for the Season 2 finale from Rockingham. 4 drivers will be battling for a shot to be crowned the Season 2 champion. Until then, this has been Ash Jacobson. We'll see you next time.